So Joe Real is going to give you a 2/2 every turn, but I don't think an extra 2/2 is going to be much of a game breaker in this format. Read the Tides being a draw 3 is so good. Wonder if we can get that rousing read to wheel. Ooh, more of this. Yep. That was a really good start in 2 draw 3s and a draw 2. Sky Scanner, perfect filler. Perfect filler. The reason Sky Scanner is so good is because like your random recursion and bounce spells also get to be draw spells then. I like Thrill. There's a couple solid creatures here, right? The 5/7, the 5/5, both are solid. But Thrill just converting a filler card into potentially 2 real cards. God, that's a late read, yes. 3 reads already. That's kind of nutty. So the Looter's okay. I think the Looter's a little bit better than Larcenist, because they can just block the Larcenist. Rise Again is fine. Right now we have a creature. The issue with Rise Again is if your whole deck's draw spells, it doesn't really do much. Pitchburn Devils, the one reason I kind of like Pitchburn Devils is I am playing a lot of like Village Rites. So getting value out of it is kind of cool. Yeah, just gonna take the cantrip. I am playing a lot of Village Rites in general, is what I mean. Not here yet, obviously. But we'll probably pick up some. Yeah, this one at least replaces itself, huh? If you untap with it. Yeah, and because of Village Rites, we're just gonna grab this random creature as filler over any of these other extremely mediocre cards. Infernal Scarring works well with Portcullis Line and the Village Rites that I've been talking about. I think you just take Duress, though. I think Duress is a slightly better filler. Yes. You love seeing those late cantrips. So Baron wouldn't be the worst. Garruk's Uprising is pretty good if you have a lot of cards that can trigger it. Right now we have 0. We have 0 cards that can trigger it. And opponent controls, huh? I do like drawing cards, but I don't think this will trigger very often. Oddly enough, I think the best card in the pack is probably Defiant Strike, which I expect to wheel. Maybe you just take the Uprising. Cool thing about Uprising is that it'll turn other filler cards into draw spells. Potentially help you pop off. The Baron could be good too, like bounce your Sky Scanner or something. Guess we're just grabbing Opt here. Yeah. Not the format for Palladium Mirror. Fungal Rebirth is better than Rise Again, right? Seems better. I think because we have Garruk's Uprising, though, if we're just taking a filler card, it should be some 4x creature. I do like Augur. Yes. Augur has kind of the same thing as Thrill going on, that you're binning 2 filler cards and just getting much deeper into the deck. Finding the real ones. Opt is nice. The Scry on Opt makes it so much better than a random cantrip when you're trying to draw through your entire deck. Really nice. We got a Thrill. Thrilled about Thrill. I'm going to take Crash Through over Wall of Runes, over the random Scry there. And the Gloomsower. Gloomsower looking a little bit better with Garruk's Uprising, but I think you still want to make just like draft the for sure draw over it. Cancel's nice. Cancel's a really good one. Counterspells I think are better than like any other filler. I would take a draw 2 over a counterspell, but I'm taking counterspell over a draw 1 cantrip. Yeah, so Portcullis, I would normally take Portcullis Vine over most random creatures. I think because we have Uprising, I'm just going to take this 4/4. See if I can get the card that turn. Duress is fine. None of these cards are fine. Yeah, Thralling Hold. Only enchanting untapped creatures is not really ideal. I don't think Arbinger is great, right? Yeah, you have to smack the opponent before you start getting things. I think we're taking Opt here and trying to wheel cancel. I don't know enough about the bots on Arena to know which of them is more likely to wheel. Maybe you take cancel over Opt. They're really close. Like I was saying, I take cancel over a draw 1. You know, take a draw 2 over cancel. Opt is like a draw 1.5, you know? I'm gonna take the Opt. Hopefully the cancel comes back to me. Just taking Thrill out of here. Yeah, not too exciting. Oh, nice. Reign of Revelation. Reign of Revelation, not as good as Read the Tides, of course, but very close. Still incredibly good. Could help you find, because it's instant speed, it could help you find a counter on your opponent's turn 1. Which Rain doesn't do, I suppose. Yeah, it's going to take Thrill here. Bad deal. Love it. Love it. Yeah, draw 2, the opponent discards 2. Mind Rot's already pretty solid, right? So having a Mind Rot stapled onto your Divination, really, really good in this format. And we're going to take Defiant Strike over just like a random creature, I guess. Another bad deal. God, that's so late. So good. I like Witch's Cauldron. I don't think I like it better than another Thrill. I think we're taking Thrill here. Can we win the game? I just started looking at the deck. Can we actually win the game? Yeah, we'll be all right. We got the cancel on the wheel. God, maybe this deck wants Epitaph Golem. And we just like cycle the same counter spells over and over. I guess Kinetic Augur gets pretty big. This is weird, but I'm going to do this. Crash these just better. Defiant Strike forcing there to be a creature in play before it does anything. Sentinel's nice, triggers Garrick at least. Oh my god. Alright, so we have some pretty bad filler, but we have a tremendous amount of cantrips and draw spells here, and that should be helpful. The cancel on the wheel was really nice. Definitely cutting Burn Bright. So we have 2 more cuts we get to make. I think we're cutting a Silent Dart. Usually I don't mind Return to Nature. Let's cut Destructive Tampering as our last cut here. Interesting. Yeah, Pitchburn Devils look like one of our worst pieces of filler. Along with Warded Battlements. Cool, let's jam. Maybe Silent Dart's actually better than Warded Battlements. Oh no, because we have Defiant Strikes. Yeah, we want a random creature's better than like a random thing if you have these in your deck. Yeah, some of our opponents are going to concede when we just like start drawing the entire deck. But if our opponent gets to like dump a lot of cards into play on turn 1, and then we combo off and draw our whole deck, I think those are the games where I'm a little bit worried about just not having an actual enough gas. Very rare that that matters. Wow, they let this resolve. I definitely rained in response. Holy crap. Nice. Glad I didn't fire off the Wishcoin crab randomly, you know. I think they're Defiant Striking because they realize that they might have some counter spells in their deck. Oof. I'm actually going to hold on to the Wishcoin crab in case we draw another thrill. Holding on to both cards could have been fine if we draw Augur. Start to run the risk of being weak to Mind Rot if you do that, though. If you hold on to too many cards. It's not even just Mind Rot, too. There's the uncommon one as well. We have a couple in our deck. We also have way more thrills than Augurs. I think we have like 3 or 4 more thrills. Bad deal on top of the library. Unfortunate. Yeah, splitting the difference there cost me a 2/5, I guess. Ooh, they get to overload back bad deal. They're getting back rain. Yeah, rain makes more sense. When your opponent tanks after a Rain of Revelation, it either means that their hand is very good or very bad. Let's see what they discarded. Crypt Looker. They discarded a cantrip. Okay, I'm off it. Yes. I just like having a counter in the opener. It's just nice. It makes your opponent's discard spells better. But it just dramatically, it also dramatically decreases the chance that you lose to like the nuts, right? And if your opponent leads on a draw 3, you just get to say no. And just like last game, I'm gonna hold on to this Wisconsin crab in case I draw a thrill, because there are so many thrills in here. Obviously, I don't want to bin a cancel. Having a random 2/5 in play doesn't help me very much. The only reason I played the first one is so I'd have something to Defiant Strike. I just like creatures resolve. Now I kind of regret it, letting the Megalodon resolve. Turn down their training. It's also, like I mentioned earlier, a little hard for us to actually win the game. So letting the opponent have a giant hexproofer. Maybe a bigger deal with this deck than with most. Also scries, we're not doing very much. I think I'm just gonna sack the Crypt Lurker to itself. Get their cantrip on. Yeah, if we'd canceled the Megalodon, then that duress would have been a whiff. Of course, if you cancel the Megalodon, then your opponent plays a draw 3, then you'd feel real silly too. Ooh. God, it's got trample too. Running out both crabs and playing the Warded Battlements like almost makes it look like it can race, but we can't really. Again, we're holding on to filler cards in case we draw Thrill or Augury. Yeah, stuff like that. Rough. Okay. I'm running out all my creatures here because the Vine's going to be able to cash in on my next turn. I want to make sure that I don't have to block with the Vine. The creature has trample, so you don't want to just block with one thing here. Blocking with our extra third creature kind of helps play around a pump spell. Oh man, we can sack the battlements. Let's do that. Do we activate? We don't have any recursion. Let's just throw creatures on the bottom of the library. Obviously, putting a draw spell on the bottom isn't amazing. That is not the best filler. They probably got the Arsonist very late. And just didn't have enough cuts, right? Gotta cut your lands first. Yeah, if you're stacking the village rights anyway, it's pretty whatever. Put some 2/5s on the bottom, why not? Oh, maybe I should have put a cancel on the bottom. Even before the other two creatures. So then the bottom of the library would have been cancel 2 creatures. Uh-huh. Oh, wow, Dowser's in this format? I think it's the first time I've seen Dowser. Quite a good one. Oh, there's rebuying a cancel. Yeah. That almost locks us out. We do have the Vine to crack, though. So we're going to draw 2 on our turn. If we draw 2 must counters... Well, that's not 1. I mean, it is 1, but it doesn't do it for us, does it? Ugh. Just gasping for air that whole game. Never quite getting a card draw spell to resolve. 0-2, not the best start. Not great. I don't think this is an 0-3 deck. I think this is like a 5-win deck or something like that. Well, there we go. On the play. Oh my. Don't mind if I do. Arena was feeling sorry for me in the 0-2 bracket. Figured they'd ship me a freebie. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Wow, those are not good. These cards are not good. I was talking so much shit, and I'm like, I guess we lead on this one. Their Shatter Effect is a sorcery. Nice. Okay. Yeah, getting cancel is pretty good. This Garrick's Uprising is about to pop the fuck off. Yeah. That's like the only time that's ever going to happen, right? With the 4/4s and the Garrick's Uprising. Oh, man. I mean, I want it to happen again. That felt good. Whew. Oh, boy, did that feel good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm into it. I think we should have led on the Garrick's Uprising, because they might counter it. And then you have the Replicator to bin to Thrill. Wow, do you Thrill here? What an interesting question. The other Thrill resolved, so I'm just going to fire it off. Cancel is so good, is the reason to not Thrill. You're binning a really good card. Yes, top. I don't think we can fizzle at this point. I think we're gonna have a nice little turn here. And then with the Garrick's Uprising in play, our biggins are no longer filler. Oh man, we get to do this Replicator thing again. Yes! I said this would never happen again, and then it immediately happened again. I mean, I guess we're drawing the whole deck. Is this going to happen, right? Yeah. Yeah, I do not blame them for the scoop there. Yes. We're on the draw, so like having cancel in the opener is so much nicer. No. It's not very good, but I want to bounce bolt their creatures before a bad deal. I'm not going to, but... I'm gonna do it. I don't actually recommend doing this, but it's funny. I like how we can pump our creatures that are too small for Garrick's Uprising to then get a trigger out of Garrick's Uprising. Whee! Bin that one. Yeah. Yeah, don't blame them for packing it in there. Did I have fun? Yeah, you could say that. You could say I had fun. Man, they always ask you that question in the most lopsided games. Yes. Oh god, we're on the play too. And we're on the play. Dress is so good on the play. It's so bad on the draw, unless they like pass with a counter in hand. But it's so good on the play. Ooh, Sanctum is some rough filler. There's another one. Yeah. So about this game. So I guess we've been our other duress, huh? And we need Garrick's. Well, just having a bunch of cancels is probably pretty good too. I think I hold on to Pitchburn Devils in case I need to pitch it to another thrill or something. And no, I'm just gonna play it. We're just killing them. No. No. Yeah, we had exactly 20, right? And their last creature comes to play tapped. I guess that works. I guess that's good enough. I guess that's good enough. Put 20 power into play, pass with 2 counters up. After duressing them, we let on duress. Yeah, for not drawing your whole deck. That was a good opener. for a fizzle, I'll take it. Yeah. I keep on saying this, but I really, really, really like having counterspell on the draw here. I don't counter cantrips. Huh. You kind of got to counter duress, though. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I really don't want to bin the bad deal, is the issue with thrilling. I think we only have one more counter in the deck, too. It's not like we have a bunch of instant speed removal spells for Gorehorn. Wait, they're casting Waker? That seems so much worse than playing as a cantrip, right? Yeah. You'll notice that whenever I scry into a random draw, I always bottom it. Because it's like the same, unless you care about your storm count or whatever. And then you've got, you know, a buffer of cards at the bottom of your library in case you get into these really... Every once in a while, there's a really rare game where you, where you care about decking, right? Not very common, but they do come up. Noise. $18 cards left. Actually gonna load up this crab. Oh, it doesn't work because of the Waker of the Waves. Okay, well, whatever. Just setting it up so that Garrick triggers. Oh man, Waker of the Waves is actually a little obnoxious. I almost want to bin a thrill. Yeah, let's do that actually. Waker a little obnoxious in terms of turning off Garrick. We've been duress here, not Vine, right? We have 9 cards left, including a bad deal. Could be really nice. Let's spin the vine now. And we are once again doing the the Tides as a bounce into a bad deal to get rid of their board. Ooh, that's an instant. Nice heads-up play by the opponent. They do need to find a counter off the Waker, though, because otherwise, whatever card they find, they're just going to be discarding to the bad deal anyway. Cool. Yeah, I never thought I would cash in a draw 3 as a bounce spell in this format, and I've done it twice in the same league. Once for the lols, you know, once for the lols, but I think it was actually correct there, just based on what was left in my deck to win the game with. Kind of cute. Who needs removal, right? Who needs removal? Just cash in one of your excessive draw 3s as a double bounce, and then use your draw 2 that also mind rots the opponent to answer their card. Franco Willa, huh? You know, we've been on the draw a lot this league, but we keep on getting one of our 2 counter spells in our openers on the draw, so I'll take it. Yeah, resolves. You let opt resolve. It's better than a random card, but you really want to make sure that they don't resolve a draw 3 here. Yeah, that one. Nice. So they showed they don't have a counter spell. Don't actually want to discard the Replicator, but we might be doing that here. Is this kind of satisfying to pop off with Garrick? There we go. One of the issues with this spot is our anti-mill card is gone. But I think we're still in a good place. Just gotta be a little careful when we get to the end here. $12 cards remaining. Do it for the vine. Yeah, suppose. $7 cards remaining, so we're probably not casting this bad deal. But I think we're in a pretty good spot, huh? Just shut him out. GG. Nice, 6 wins. Yeah, we started 0-2, and so I started underselling the deck. I was like, seems like at least a 5-win deck. Now here we are at 6. Oh man, playing for the 7th win. Yeah, looking at the deck on paper, it certainly looks like a 7-win deck. Started underselling myself. It's hard to go 7-0. Yeah, it's difficult to go 7-0. Opponent goes first. God. Well, I'm not gonna mulligan for one of my few counters. We just kind of hope that they don't win. We could opt, right? We could opt for cancel. Opt looking at 2 cards towards cancel is as good as a mulligan anyway. Yeah. Ooh, they have Garrick's Uprising in their deck too. I actually went through a lot of cards looking for a cancel. That would have been our first counter. Well, I mean, I would have countered the Augur, of course, but Read the Tides would have been a nice one to find a counter spell for too. I think the more counters that are in the Omniscience format, the better the Omniscience format is. I want there to be like negate, cancel, and then another counter at uncommon, you know. You get the idea. Most of these formats having Duress and Mind Rot is pretty nice though. And we are off to the races. Feeling a lot better about this one than I was just a few seconds ago, huh? Funny how that works. Let's thrill away this return to nature. Packing it in. There it is. There's 7 wins. We did it. We did it. With the power of all the draw spells in the world, we did it. Ah! All right. All right. Thanks for watching, folks. Yeah, don't forget to like if you liked it, or tell me you hate me in the comments if you hate me. Whatever you want to do. Whatever gets you going. Claim that prize. Yes.